What's up, everybody? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and I have a very interesting video for you today. Now, I'm not going to go into detail with this because I'm going to give you links to everything I'm going to talk about, but I just want this to be a topic that segues into something that I have spoke about in the past. Now, there's a big shit show going on in reference to the MPI organization. Now, the MPI is an alt-right organization, and they had a conference. It was a 10-hour conference last Saturday. The Atlantic took a speech made by the president of the NPI, and the NPI, the acronym NPI stands for the National Policy Organization. Now, the president of the NPI is Richard Spencer, and he gave a 30-minute speech, and the Atlantic took the 30-minute speech and they took snippets of it and they compacted it into a 3-minute speech. And in the beginning, they took the exit statement of his speech and put it in the beginning. And this is where he says, "Hail Trump, hail our people, and hail victory." And everybody gave the Sieg Heil a salute, or shall we say the Roman salute, because the Roman salute came before the Nazi salute. Let's be honest, Hitler was not original. He stole that. He stole that salute from the Romans, and the swastika is a Hindu symbol. So come on, and that nice black uniform made by Hugo Boss. So come on, he wasn't necessarily original when it comes to Hitler. But needless to say, this was featured on CNN. It was featured on Secular News and TYT and all of the lefties, all of the extreme left, regressive, progressive, and all of them. It was featured on their news media, and he made it into this big brouhaha. Now, what I'm going to do is what they didn't do, because they're race baiters. You can't race bait me, and a lot of my audience, especially the black people who are subscribed to me, are not easily baited by the whole race card. Be afraid, black people, the white people are coming. We don't fall for that shit. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you links, and the links are going to consist of the 3-minute snippet clip from the Atlantic. Then it's going to give you a link to the full speech. Watch them all. Then I'm also going to give you a link to Richard Spencer's interview about the entire situation. Watch them all, folks. Now, from someone who is trolled every day I am trolled. And I think when you get trolled as much as I do, you recognize trolling when you see it. This is not a neo-Nazi organization. You know why? Because Jews were there. Did you know that part? Oh, they didn't tell you that, did they? They didn't tell you there were some Jewish guest speakers there. They didn't tell you there was a lot of Jews in the audience, did they? No, they did not. Also, why do you all want to label a white pride or a white supremacist group as neo-Nazis? Do you understand that all white supremacists or all white pride groups are not neo-Nazis? The Nazi regime was about supremacy of the Anglo-Saxon race. All white people are not created equal according to Hitler. But it's not my job to teach you history. God, man, everything. The KKK was established before fucking Hitler was born. And that was a white supremacist group. So just because... Why am I teaching y'all this shit? This is some stuff you need to do on your own. But anyway, as my friend Anthony would say, I digress. They made this into this whole racist, oh my God, please be, it's anti-Semitic situation like this. And I thought, wow, look at the hypocrisy here. Because when Black Lives Matter kept talking about, oh, death to white people should be killed, let's kill a cracker cop day. Then they upped the ante. They went from killing white cops to just killing all cops. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon. white teenagers who would promote Blue Lives Matter were brutally beaten down by Black Lives Matter organizations from high school, put that boy in a hospital, nearly killed him, all because he posted a Blue Lives Matter meme on a fucking high school Facebook page. Let's not forget how many white men have we seen get beat up by black youth because of Black Lives Matter? Black Lives Matter advocated the killing of white people and the brutal beating of white people by black people. And I kept saying, look, y'all better stop this shit because you're creating racists. You're creating people who are tired of this shit. Obama's not going to be president for long, but I get it. I see why you all got comfortable in your violence because you're like, well, Obama's going to be gone, but we going to get Hillary and we and Hillary are like this. You know what? I believe that too. That's another reason why I was so sad about the whole election thing, because I thought this bitch is so corrupt, she's so evil, and she has so many connections that she is definitely going to win. And we got 4 more years of police officers dying, of white people getting beat up by Black Lives Matter. Wait a minute, speaking of that, I did a video about this big hippo who assaulted a 74-year-old elder because he said all lives matter. White people have seen this. And these are the people who are like, I think I hate niggers. They are attacking my race. I think I hate niggers. Hey, you hate nigger, Billy Bob? Yeah, I hate niggers. Well, let's just get us there a good organization and let's do something about this. And I don't know if they were going to wait it out. But this is what I want to say. The MPI, and when you listen to that speech, not once did they advocate any violence. Not once did they suggest that they should white people oppress minorities, go after minorities, kill minorities, attack them. They didn't say none of this. These are not the people you need to worry about. You need to worry about the unseen racist groups that may or may not surface once Trump is sworn in. And you know what? They have every right to be vengeful. Because look at what you did, Black Lives Matter. Look at all of the deaths you caused. You think they didn't take tabs on that shit? And black people, black YouTubers like me, Anthony, that guy T, some black guy, so many of us, we came out and we said, look, fuck Black Lives Matter. Put a stop to this. There was a petition that went out and it had over 500,000 signatures telling the Congress or Obama to label Black Lives Matter a domestic terrorist group. And you know what that goddamn bottom bitch boy Obama did? He said, nah, I like Black Lives Matter. They're not a domestic terrorist group. You just have to deal with the brutality of the police officers. Not the fact that these little heathens do not respect authority and they go after and they fucking attack police officers. They never comply. No. Fuck that. Fuck the fact that they always come from single parent homes. Forget that. It's the police officers' fault. So everybody's hands were tied under Obama's presidency. He's still the president, and right now we're just counting down the fucking days until Trump is sworn in. Because once he is Black Lives Matter, you're done. You are done. You are DONE. I dare you do a fucking march under Trump's presidency. Ooh, baby. Let me tell you something. You ain't seen beat down until you come and do that shit here. Try the same shit under Trump's presidency that you did under Obama's presidency. I knew you got real comfortable because you thought Hillary was going to get in office. I did too. Don't worry about it. I did too. And you thought you was going to have another more 4 years of making white people feel ashamed for being white, for making them have white guilt. And then you got all your little white bread chicken shit slaves to do your biddings, and you treat them like shit. You beat them up, but they're masochists. They kind of like that shit. They get off on you beating their asses. But you had some white people who didn't sign up for that shit. And you attacked them, or your little cronies attacked them. There's so many videos out there of white people being attacked because they're white. You don't think there's consequences and repercussions for that shit? You don't think so? Really? You're going to find out come 2017. Watch. I promise you. So this right here for CNN to get all scared. First of all, I find it hypocritical that they would focus on this, but never focus on the racist rhetoric by Black Lives Matter or the racist rhetoric by any pro-black movement. We have pro-black YouTubers right now who say the most craziest things. And by the way, that's their right. They have that First Amendment right. But my thing is that if somebody says, they say all these racist things against white people on Twitter, they say all these racist things against white people on Facebook, and they're never censored. But then if the alt-right say anything about being prideful, about being white, ass snatch, you're suspended, you're gone, you're banned, you're taking their voice away. That has consequences. And I promise you, I'm going to say this and I'm going to end. Come 2017, we will see a huge influx of white supremacist organizations. I don't believe the MPI is that type of organization that I know to be violent and to be the white supremacist that you should be afraid of. Boo. These ain't the ones. You haven't seen them yet. Wait until Trump's in office and you will see. And let's see how big and bad Black Lives Matter is during that time. The best thing that's going to happen when Trump's in office is that the days of Black Lives Matter will soon be over. And that is worth toasting to. Okay? It's coming. And it's going to be glorious. This is Tree from treeoflogic.com. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. And I will see you next time, folks. Later, taters.